time forgotten. The world sleeps, but I remain awake, not because I'm restless, but because I see what they do not. They say leadership is glory. They say it's power, respect, admiration. But what they don't say, what they never say, is how lonely it truly is. Part 1. The cost of seeing too much. There is a curse that comes with awareness. The more you see, the more you understand, the less you can belong. Most people want a leader to follow, but they don't want one who tells the truth. They want comfort, not clarity, approval, not accountability. And so, the true leader, the one who sees the rot beneath the surface, becomes an outcast. Not because he lacks strength, but because he refuses to lie. You begin to speak less, not out of fear, but because the truth no longer fits in small conversations. You walk alone, not because you're forgotten, but because your vision reached too far. Part 2. The burden of guidance. There is a heaviness in leading others, a weight not of glory, but of sacrifice. To lead is to carry burdens others don't even know exist, to see dangers before they arise, to prepare for betrayals before they happen, to protect people, even when they curse your name. This path is not paved with admiration. It is carved through misunderstanding. You make decisions that no one thanks you for. You choose silence over justification, and in return, you earn solitude. But that solitude, it sharpens you. While others lose themselves in the noise, you become the blade that cuts through illusion. Part 3. Why the true leader is always alone. Leaders do not walk alone because they want to. They walk alone because the crowd cannot keep up. You see too far. You think too deeply. You feel the cost of every decision before others even see the risk. And so, they label you distant, cold, detached. But that detachment is discipline. It's the distance you need to see the whole board, to understand the pieces not just by how they move, but by why they move. You cannot lead if you need to be liked. You cannot command if you crave company. To guide the pack, you must be willing to leave it. Part 4. Power built in the shadows. Real leadership is not granted. It's taken, silently, through endurance. While others chase attention, you chase understanding. While they post for applause, you prepare for the war no one knows is coming. You do not seek fame, you seek control. Control of your mind, your time, your energy. And that control, it doesn't come from outside validation. It is born in solitude, in the quiet places where only you and your shadow reside. There is no noise to distract you there, no mask to wear, only the raw mirror of who you really are and who you must become. Part 5. The one who walks alone commands the future. Do not fear the path with no footsteps. That is the path of creation, of vision, of power. Let them call you lonely. Let them call you strange. Let them wonder why you never follow. They do not know what it costs to lead. They do not understand what must be left behind. But you do. You've walked through storms no one saw. You've buried truths no one could carry. You've sacrificed your place in the crowd to carve a path they will someday walk. And so, if you find yourself again beneath the rain, under a lonely tree, far from the voices that once cheered, do not grieve. Smile. You are not lost. you are ahead. Part 6. Leadership is a burden, not a crown. They speak of leadership as if it's a title, a role, chosen by popularity or lineage. But real leadership is never asked for. It's carried, like a weight, by those who see what others cannot, who walk first, bleed first, and lose first, so others don't have to. The leader is the one who absorbs confusion, who holds the silence while others scream, who stands firm when the world sways. And because of this, they are misunderstood. They are called cold, arrogant, detached. But they are not detached from others. They are detached from the need to be liked. And in that detachment, they find clarity. The lonely path is not a punishment, it's a responsibility. Part 7. The final step is always taken alone. There comes a moment in every true leader's journey when no one can follow, not because they're unwilling, but because they cannot see what you see. This is the final step, the decision no one understands, the sacrifice no one applauds, the silence no one joins. And in that moment, you realize something. You were never meant to walk with the crowd. You were meant to show them there's another way, a quieter way, a stronger way, a way where the soul remains intact, even if the man is broken. So you keep walking, not for recognition, but because you know what must be done. You walk alone, because that's where truth waits, because that's where legends are carved. Now you know, a truth not meant for all, but for those who can carry its weight. I do not ask for agreement or understanding, only awareness. The world will keep spinning, the masks will remain, but you have seen what lies beneath them. Return to the silence when you are ready. I will be here, beneath the rain, watching, waiting, until the next shadow reveals itself.